Everyone, to Global Markets Radio Week Ahead. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Sunday. Market's about to open. Euro opening up a little bit on the plus side. Not too much. But nothing major over the weekend to report. Obviously, you look at the S&P 500. It looks like death. And I would say we have a little bit more continuation. Maybe then we get a reversal. Hey, Dougie Cass is back, I see. What a joke. But we look at the Fibonacci retracements, and again, we're right there. Should 1390 give way, we go to with 1250. Easy. Now, it's amazing to me that the market just didn't care. Just kept running up. And we see here this 1390, 1280, 1290, 1287 level. Very big spots. 50% retracement from this level. Mother load. So should we break that? Looks like 1250. No real major news over the weekend. G8, Germany, France committed to Greece and the euro. I guess you can make a case that's a good thing. But the bottom line is the technicals are broken. The bottom line is the numbers that have been coming out are terrible. This JP Morgan Chase thing, maybe it's not until this is resolved. And we know the full extent to what the loss is. But I do think that if this market's going to reverse Aussie Kiwi, they've been hit the hardest. And these babies are due for a big bounce. A big bill. And then we're talking about some referendum out of Greece. Merkel's idea, was it? Did she say it? Did she not? Who knows? Bottom line, the technicals are busted. The markets are completely nervous about a euro that is going to be no more. And I think every time we've come to the brink of this, when you really start, people say, oh, it's over, something happens. They turn things around. And when you look at this euro-dollar chart on a weekly, monster spot. Big. Should we melt through here, we go 125 easy, and then who knows? Maybe we do get down to 122. But I think we're getting at some crucial levels here. Obviously, new yearly low coming up. And Friday, we did see some decent action. Market was coming in. Euro's holding. And we got some big numbers this week. Big numbers out of London. We get China numbers, HSBC. Nothing really to start the week, though. Not much tonight in Asia. House prices out of London, big deal. Right move. Yeah, Nothing out of the U.S. Canadian bank holiday. And then nothing even Tuesday morning, inflation expectations out of New Zealand. Again, I think if this market's going to bounce, Aussie, Kiwi. Those are the ones. That's your ticket. This Aussie, New Zealand dollar. Hit my channel line, people. So we're getting to levels where I really think, oversold, where we're due. Very due for a big monster bounce. And we take a look here. Broke this channel line. And did break this channel line, but trying to hold. I think it can hold it. Can hold it. Oh, baby. But we've come a long way, down 1,000 pips on this thing. They haven't even lower rates in New Zealand. Their numbers happen to have been pretty good. Their confidence is sky high with all the rebuilding. Church Christ. Christ Church. Tuesday, big day for the pound. Big day. And again, I'll tell you, pound Aussie, pound Kiwi, all reversed. This pound on that inflation expectation with Mervyn King being very dovish, I look for that inflation letter to be again, and CPI again to be on the dovish side. Public sector borrowing, big day, big Tuesday. Tied at 2. Existing home sales out of the U.S. Richmond Fed, very curious to see that number. Remember, last month was a blowout. And we had Philly Fed, which was an absolute disaster last week. Disaster. I am not making light of that. Disaster. Cable broke the whole uptrend. Toast. And, the Olympics, it's going to be gone in a New York minute. So I think that's part of what's holding up the pound. Obviously, euro sterling coming in. But I think we easily should come down to 56. Maybe you have it left shoulder, head, right shoulder, develop, we bounce back up again. But in the end, roll over. Again, I think this is a reversal week. I think we bounce back. I think the dollar index is getting a little overbought a little bit. What was it? It's up like 13 out of 14 days. It broke a record. And it's not even that big of a move. It's only 2 pennies. How's that? And when we take a look, certainly a lot of resistance here. Big. Had a little bit of a tail, a little bit of reversal. I think we make a double run, double top, and then we probably fail. But I think these futures, this whole 1287, 88 level, big. G8, they really didn't say anything. They were more concerned with about North Korea, amazingly. We take a look at euro sterling. We see a nice reversal hammer. This thing really could have a nice pop, and that would mean the euro could outperform. And we see Euro Canada reversed. Almost an outside candle, pretty much is. This is pretty significant. All right, if euro sterling reversed, euro reversed. Hey, listen, we even had gold up on Friday. You would think commodity currencies that's good for, but we get a nice pop up to 130, 150, absolutely. And your Aussie exploded. Broke out, outside candle, big move here. Now, again, fundamentally, I don't believe. But technically, big breakout. This thing really could fly. But again, I am more on the bullish side. Australia, in my opinion, I mean, come on. Enough is enough. But we've broken some major support levels. Broken, busted. And now that we're through the 75% retracement, I mean, really, you got to go back to this level here. We could be talking 95.50, 95.70. I mean, this thing is that broken. We've broken through the 38.2. We've broken through the channel line. This doesn't look very good. So it looks like we could have another 250 pips downside in Aussie. How's that? And Aussie Kiwi reversed nicely also. Little bit on Friday's move. So I think we get a little backing and filling in that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks up. It's broken out, but I tell you, this New Zealand dollar is so freaking oversold. And, to put on a long New Zealand short Aussie trade, not the worst idea. Come way round trip. I think that's gonna be the one. Dollar Canada. And again, other numbers throughout the course of the week, we do get plenty of them. We get retail sales. We get overnight lending out of Japan. I don't see that being that big of a deal. Obviously, if they increase their credit purchase facility, their stimulus program, you would see dollar yen have a nice pop on that. I don't know if they're going to do it. Numbers out of Japan have been pretty decent. Take a look at this dollar Canada. This baby's breaking out. Oh, baby. Look at the direction. Look at clearing the tower. It looks gorgeous. As we said, over par 50 to the moon. And I think that you really could be talking 105. Excuse me. Got to get that monster spike. Again, part of the problem is, when Philly Fed came out, you really had gold collapse. Explode. That Philly Fed gold just has been ripping ever since. And you got your nice wick. Look at that hammer. I got to tell you, gold looks like it may have held. It's a BOP. Absolutely. There's going to be more QE. Things are falling off a cliff globally. London, Wednesday, retail sales, minutes, industrial order expectations. Oh, baby. Canadian retail sales, new home sales out of the U.S., house price index number, trade balance out of New Zealand, budget, and HSBC manufacturing Thursday morning, Wednesday night in Asia. We get revised GDP, German out of London, German IFO on Thursday. U.S. durable goods, that's a big number. Unemployment claims, big. Remember, durable goods are supposed to rebound from last month's disgusting number. I don't know if it's going to. I think it's going to be a weaker number. We might rally midweek and then start to fold over, unless Germany agrees to to end its austerity bid, because that's pretty much the problem now. Everyone's ganging up on Germany. How are they going to handle that? Eins, Svein, we invade you. That's what they'll do. Screw you, we're just going to invade. Or we'll just leave. Whatever. Oil looks terrible. Say hello to 80. Obama needs to get reelected, remember? Dollar Swiss. Looks pretty good. Second ones go higher. How about that pound Swiss coming in? Huh? Giant pound across the board. Like it. Short. But we take a look at this dollar Swiss chart. Reversed nicely on Friday. European euro, even cable to a certain degree. Euro dollar, dollar Swiss. Not the commodity currencies, but certainly, but it's broken out. It's gone. And again, this Euro Swiss is going to give way. It's just a matter of time. I know it's a waste of buying capital. It's a waste of time. It goes nowhere. One of these days, baby, the panic's going to be back in, and I think the pound weakness, maybe we get a little more Swiss strength. Look at that pound Swiss. Oh, baby. Can you say shooting star? It don't get no better than this. And the London numbers are going to suck wind this week. Absolutely. And we get a litany of them. A ton. With culminating in Thursday. Friday, not much data. Tokyo CPI. Michigan sentiment. Unemployment level. German consumer climate. Not a big deal. But again, nice reversal here. Absolutely. Uh-oh. Charts might go down. Lovely. Pound Kiwi. Well, hit the 210, baby. Hit the freaking 210. Can you believe it? I think enough already. I know I said that last week. It's only up another 500 pips. But you got to market the reverses. You get a little risk on. Oh, baby. I love this long-term short. No sound. Oh, sorry. Huh. Hang on. So look at this chart. It just looks like it wants to go to the moon. But I think if you stop yourself out at 210, above previous week's high, I think it should be okay. Again, remember, Australia looks like it has more downside. So the pound Aussie I'd be a little more concerned with on the upside. even though it, too, had a nice reversal. But that one scares me. That one looks like 163 on a spike. And again, that Aussie Kiwi I like as a short. And I can see New Zealand not going down as much and the Aussie really coming in. Oops, sorry. And I hope those that did the 1 week free trial, hopefully you enjoyed it. It was nice having you in our room. And again, anyone else looking to take advantage of that 1 week free trial, feel free to email me at info@globalfxllc.com. I prefer to do them Sunday nights. And then, going through the whole week, you see how the whole process works. But again, feel free to email me at info@globalfxllc.com. And again, pound Aussie. Not looking very good. Cable coming in on the open. I got to tell you, I think they disappointed. I think the G8 did crap. I think there was all was jawboning. That's it. That's all. What they say? Is it some new package? How about Sterling Yen? Oh baby, bang! Very good to me last week. Very good. Oh yeah. About time. Sometimes you just gotta keep trying and trying until she puts out. Oh, baby. Cable, too. And again, I think 156. I think you do your fib on cable. Market's going lower. I mean, could we be up? That'd be the worst thing for the Bulls, is for the market to be up. If anything, you want the market to tank tonight and then have a swing reversal in the U.S. session. Maybe Dougie Cass will buy all the S&P and the SPYs to save your ass. I love it. Can't wait to hear what he has to say for himself. Where'd he go for 3 days? As he told people to be long, he just disappeared. I love it. So 56.50. Cable. Easy. And again, the numbers are going to suck wind. Don't you just love a bear market? I wish it was a little easier. But again, you look at this sterling. We've got this major wedge over the years. Look at that. Look at that. I see no reason why we don't come down to this channel line here, 155. So while, the euro did put up a little fight on Friday, I think that it wasn't enough. And they didn't do squat. And Italy had an earthquake. 6.0. I think I should win my bet with you. But I think I bet him. What I bet him? 8, 10 to 1. Shoot. What else? I think that's it. All right, everyone. Again, Dollar Yen. Can't forget about her. Dollar Yen acts terrible. Dollar Yen is busted. Dollar Yen outside candle to the downside. Looks like death. I'm hearing 78 is UBS, the line in the sand for the BOJ. I see no reason why we don't get there. I think this, when you look at GDP out of Japan, you look at the U.S. 10-year at 175, 170. Dollar Yen should be collapsing. GDP was better. GDP price index last week, better. Also on the Japanese turning things around. Hey, listen, if you think about it, they should be in the 9th inning with their deal, and we should be in the 4th inning with ours. Right? They're in a 20-year bear market. I know they have a birth issue and they have old aging population. The U.S. doesn't have that problem, but still. They've been in the dole. They got money in the mattresses. Not like the U.S. that only has their credit lines. And they're holding it in the banks. Japanese have actually taken it out, have it in the mattresses. No joke. But again, it's a very wealthy country over there. And if things start to turn the corner for them, that'll help the world. They're still the 3rd biggest GDP in the world, people. I don't care how many times people say, oh, they're nothing. Give me a break. They're the 3rd biggest GDP in the world. So this dollar yen, this baby has more to go. I think all the yens have more to go. I mean, even this loonie yen. Look at this, how bad this chart looks. Like death. If I can get it. All right. I think that ends your bonus time. All right, everyone. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. I still love this pound Swiss. This is the most gorgeous looking chart. As far as the weekly reversal, it looks bloody gorgeous. El Cable is El going down A against every 1A. Andrew Spanton, Global Markets Radio, the only voice you'll ever need. Info, globalfxllc.com, voice of Forex everywhere. The only voice you'll ever need who truly loves to make you money. What a gorgeous weekend. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Have a good one. Bye-bye.